Good afternoon, students. Welcome in pharmacognosy lecture. Today I will start the gross anatomical study of the cinnamon. In last lecture we have studied about the gross anatomical study of the clove. Now see the cinnamon, gross anatomical study of cinnamon. Synonym of cinnamon is cinchona bark, kalmi dalchini, then Ceylon cinnamon. These are the synonym of cinnamon. Then biological source of cinnamon. What is the biological source? Cinnamon consists of dried inner bark of the shoots of coppiced trees of Cinnamomum zeylanicum Needs. Then belonging to the family Luriaceae. Okay, what is the family of cinnamon? Luriaceae. Then it should not contain less than uh, 1% of volatile oil. Okay, what is the biological source? Cinnamon consists of dried inner bark of shoots of coppiced trees of Cinnamomum zeylanicum Needs. Then belonging to the family Luriaceae. It should not contains less than 1% of volatile oil. Then geographical source of cinnamon is cinnamon. The evergreen trees of the tropical area is considered to the native of the Sri Lanka and Malabar coast of the India. Then it is also found in the Jamaica and Brazil. However, most of the world requirements are made by Sri Lanka and hence true cinnamon is known as Sri Lanka cinnamon. Okay, these are the geographical source of cinnamon. What is cinnamon? The evergreen trees of the tropical area is considered to be native of the Sri Lanka and Malabar coast of the India. Then it is also found in the Jamaica and Brazil. However, most of the world requirements are met by Sri Lanka and hence true cinnamon is known as the Sri Lanka cinnamon. Then cultivation and collection of the cinnamon. Cinnamon is a crop of tropical countries. It needs sandy or siliconous soil with a admixture of the humus. The altitude at which it grows favorably is 800 to 1000 meters. Then sheltered situation with an annual rainfall of 200 to 250 centimeter is ideal for cultivation of cinnamon. Then the seeds are shown is in well prepared nursery beds located at suitable place in the June and July. The seeds are shown at the distance of 10 centimeter and covered with small layer of soil and watered properly. It takes approximately 20 days for germination of seeds. Then seedlings are provided with the shades and are allowed to grow for about 10 to 12 months. Then transplantation is done in October or November. Then or in rainy season by keeping at distance of 2 meters in between two plants. Then shades are provided with the spindles of coconut leaves. The field is weeded 2 to 4 times in year for healthy growth. Then each plant should be manured with 100 gram each of the ammonium sulfate and superphosphate in the first year. Then subsequently it is increased depending upon the age of the plant. Then fertilizers are applied in two equal dosage, first in monsoon and second in October to November, to encourage the growth of side shoots. Then trees are copied to induce the formation of shoots. The trees are allowed to grow further unless they turn to uniform brown by formation of cork. Then harvesting is done in rainy seasons when it is easy to peel off the bark from shoots. Then longitudinal incision are made on the shoots and transverse markings are given so as to form the rings at the nodes, then which also connect the longitudinal incision producing the strips which are then peeled off. Then strips thus formed are made into bundles, then wrapped in coir matting and allowed to ferment for 24 hours. Then fermentation result in losing of what is losing of the outer cork and cortex, which is then removed by scraping with the curved brush knife. Then during drying, the bark contracts and get converted into squill. The smaller squill are interested into larger squill to form compound squill. Then squill are arranged end to end up to the length of 19 centimeter. When soft and fresh squill are rolled by hand and slightly pressed so as to avoid swelling and splitting into spices. The drug is dried in shades over the mats. The squill are collected, packed into bundles of different grades and sold. Then small fish and debris produced during the handling of the squill are known as the squilling and feathering. These are also used for the manufacturing of the cinnamon oil. Then 1 hectare plantation of the cinnamon on an average produce the 200 to 300 kg of the bark and 2 to 3 kg of the leaf oil per year. Then macroscopic characters of the cinnamon. Okay, color, odor, shape, size, taste, and fracture. Now see, the first is a color. Color of cinnamon is the outer surface is dull yellowish brown, while the inner surface is dark yellowish brown. Then odor of cinnamon is the fragrant. Then shape of cinnamon is found in the form of compound skill. Then size about 1 m in length, 1 meter in length, and 1 centimeter in diameter. The thickness of bark is approximately 0.5 mm. Then taste of cinnamon is aromatic and sweet, followed by the warm sensation. Then fracture, it is splintery. Then the outer surface of the bark is marked by wavy longitudinal striations with the small holes of the scar left by the branches. The inner surface also shows the longitudinal striations. Bark is free of cork. These are the microscopic characters. Then macroscopic characters. Now see the microscopic characters. Okay. Here are the transverse section of the cinnamon bark. Then being an inner bark, the cork is primary cortex are absent, rarely patches of. Primary cortex may be present, then sclerenchymatous pericycle is a prominent. The stellar, sterile, stellar part shows phloem. Then phloem fiber, biseriate medullary, then biseriate medullary rays and secretory cavities containing volatile oil and mucilage. Then starch grain is cortical parenchyma and medullary rays, and calcium oxalate crystalline parenchymatous cells are also present. Okay, these are the microscopic characters. Then chemical constituents. Okay. Cinnamon bark contains about 0.5 to 1% of the volatile oil and 1.2% of the tannins, mucilage, then calcium oxalate, starch, and a sweet substance known as mannitol. The volatile oil is the active constituent of the drug. It is a light yellow in color and changes to red on storage. Bark yield 14 to 16% of the 90% alcohol soluble extractive. Then cinnamon oil contains 60 to 70% of the cinnamaldehyde, 5 to 10% eugenol, benzaldehyde, then cuminaldehyde and other terpenes like philandrine, then pinene, cymene, caryophyllene, etc. Then cinnamon oil is yellow to red in color with a special green 1% to 1.030. Then optical rotation is the 0 to 2 and refractive index is the 1.562 to 1.582. Then last, these are the chemical constituents, and here are the structure of eugenol. Okay, these are the structure of eugenol. Then chemical test of the cinnamon is on the addition of a drop of the ferrichloride solution to a drop of volatile oil produces a pale green color. With a ferrichloride, cinnamic aldehyde gives brown color and eugenol gives a blue color. Then resulting in the formation of the pale green color. Okay, what is chemical test? Firstly, addition of the drop of ferric chloride solution to a drop of volatile oil produces a pale green color. With a ferric chloride, cinnamic gives a brown color and eugenol gives a blue color, then resulting in the formation of the pale green color. Then in cassia oil, brown color is obtained as it contains only cinnamic. Then uses. What is the use of cinnamon? Cinnamon bark is used as a carminative, then stomachic and mild astringent. It is also used as a flavoring agent, stimulant, and aromatic and antiseptics. Then commercially it is used as a spice and condiments, then and also in the preparation of candy, then dentifrices and perfumes. Okay, these are the use of the cinnamon. Okay, now I will stop here. Remaining part we will see in next lecture. Thank you.